Aintree, 14th of April 2007, and Silver Birch. My second ride in the world's most famous steeplechase, and Silver Birch was 33 to 1, kind of unconsidered going into the race. Gordon Elliott hadn't trained a winner in Ireland at the time, and we were kind of hopeful he had a decent chance. I remember watching Robbie win the 2005 Beecher chase on him, and I thought that's a horse I'd love to ride over them fences. And he fell in the 2006 Grand National. He actually fell at the chair, and when Gordon asked me at the start of the season would I ride him if Jason Maguire wasn't available, I jumped at the chance and got offered a couple of the rides in the race that year, but stuck with Silver Birch. I'd ridden him work 10 days before the Grand National, and he felt in fantastic form. Gordon had done a good job freshening him up, and he'd been second in the cross-country race in Cheltenham on his last run before this, so he's going into the race in good form. I suppose you can never go into the Grand National confident, but we were hopeful of a good run with a clear round that he could finish in the first 5 places. The first few fences have gone very, very smoothly. He's jumped really, really well. I remember jumping the third fence on him, the big ditch, which is very similar to the chair, and he definitely remembered his fall at the chair the year before because he gave it about 2 foot. That's Beecher's the first time. Little peck on landing, but survived the trouble. A couple of fallers in or around me at that time, and just jumping fine even now. And we've settled into a nice rhythm. It's always happy in a Grand National to get the first 5 or 6 fences out of the way, and once you jump the canal turn, the race kind of settles down a little bit. We're coming to the canal turn now, just there in about 9th or 10th place. Great jump at canal turn. You cut the corner a little bit. I'm tracking Joe Tizard on Royal Clare, who I thought was the good one to be tracking, and they actually fall right in front of me here. There he goes, directly in front of me, and just falls out of my path. That's the look you need in the Grand National. Another year he could have brought me down, but his exit now has left me in a lovely posse down the inside, just behind Tony Dobbin. And the race has really settled into a nice rhythm now. He's comfortable in his comfort zone. We're going a good old gallop. Ground was good ground this year. It was proper good ground. Another ditch coming up. Another lovely jump. He was an absolute brilliant jumper. I think the few runs he'd had over the cross-country courses in both Punchestown and Cheltenham had just sharpened his mind a little bit, made him that little bit more clever. Gordon had done a good bit of hunting with him as well to try and freshen him up, and that as well would have sharpened him up. He was very quick on his feet, very clever on his feet. Bang down the inside now in about 5th or 6th place. AP tracking me on Lamy. Ruby down the inside behind me on Hedge Hunter as well. So we've got into a lovely posse now. Coming to the second last first time round. Missed that a bit long. I think we make it even longer on the second circuit. The last fence with a circuit to go. The inside goes in and pops that one nice and clever. Now we're coming down to the chair. I'm sticking to the inside. I think I give Tony Dobbin a roar here just to leave me a little bit of room. Ruby's decided to follow me on Hedge Hunter down the inside. He knows Silver Birch is a good jump around here. And meets the chair on the perfect stride. Really good jump at the chair. Gone up Dobbin's inside now, going to the water jump. And again he jumps the water jump in a bit long and really, really good. Gets a length out of the rest of the field at that one. And now with 2 good jumps, we've gone from 6th or 7th into 3rd or 4th, bang down the inside, and 2 good jumps jumps into a really handy position. We're very comfortable. Circuit behind us, couldn't be happier. Heading out in the second circuit, got loads of room down the inside. Silver Birch is in his comfort zone, been travelling well the whole way. At this stage you're thinking, if we can keep this together, keep jumping the way we're jumping, and we might be able to achieve the objective we set out of finishing in the first 5 or 6. Nice to get that first fence out of the way in the second circle, because you've had a bit of a break since you jumped the water, jumping the chair. There's quite a run on the flat before you meet another fence. It's just nice to get that one out of the way, because these 6 fences down to Beechers come quick. Gets in a bit short at this one. Again, very clever. Horse in the Grand National has to be able to do it both ways, long or short. If they can't figure it out from themselves, you're in trouble. The big ditch again meets with a nice stride. Dennis O'Regan has just come a little bit across me going into that one. It's good to get that big ditch out of the way again as well. And being able to just let him pop away, because he's travelling in his comfort zone and things are going so smoothly, you can just allow you to be using up too much energy with big jumps. So we've settled into a nice rhythm here. It's the one before Beechers. He got me out of a little bit of trouble there, because I went for a big one and he said to me, kind of, will you sit quiet and leave me to the jumping. Angling off the inside rail now, coming to Beechers. Bewley's Berries in front with Paddy Brennan. We get a bit of luck here, stuck to the inside of Paddy. He falls directly in me. Silver Birch has a good peck and sidesteps Bewley's Berry. I think we give poor old Paddy a kick up the backside as well. But again, that's the bit of luck. When your luck is in the Grand National, you need things like that to happen, and horses fall in front of you, they just fall out of the way a little bit. Fine Ave now the way, coming back now to the canal turn. You're thinking going into this as soon as you jump it, left hand down, it's a tight turn. Save as much ground as you can. We've saved a bit of ground up the inside of Barry on Slim Pickens. Sam Whaley-Cohen in front. Got a great jump at Valentine's. Andrew Thornton falls on Simon. He was going well at the time when he fell. You see Silver Birch now, he's got to the front, ears pricked. Loose Horse doesn't do us any favours here, comes right across us. Thankfully didn't do too much damage, but could have been worse. Slim Pickens now has gone to the front. The next big ditch, spots a good stride and jumped that really well. It was only my second ride in the Grand National. I'd never been in this situation before. It hadn't gone that well. My first ride was Spot the Difference, and he was tailed off early on in the race. So just as we crossed the Melling Road now heading for home, I've angled out. Sam Whaley-Cohen has kept me a bit tighter. He says, get back in there, you're not coming out yet. He was still going well enough, perfectly entitled to that. That's race riding. And I had a look around here just to see what was behind me, and I couldn't believe there was so few horses. I thought there was going to be a lot more behind me. Sammy now is starting to struggle a little bit, so I've just angled out to get off Barry. Slim Pickens, I think, is the one I have to beat. He's going well in front. And Barry's trying to get a breather into him off the bend. He just has a little look across, coming to the second last. Loose Horse in between us, and I'm just taking a pull here to come back off the Loose Horse in case he decides to run out. Met the second last very long. He was brave for me there. I needed that big jump. Now racing down to the last. Pedal to the metal, hoping for a good jump, and I get a great jump on Silver Birch, and Barry not so much on the inside on Slim Pickens. He goes for the same stride I was on, and Slim Pickens put down. Probably just running out of petrol a little bit, and got me stick out in my left hand coming to the elbow, and he's just lugging a bit to his left. He was following the Loose Horse. Had to wait to get to the elbow to get me stick out in my right hand again. He's having a right good look around. He was being as leery as hell. I could hear the commentator saying now that McKelvey was flying down the outside, and I thought, oh no, I'm going to get beat. But to be fair to Silver Birch, you watch him here, when he sees the horse coming to him, McKelvey, he actually picks up and goes on again. Stuff of dreams. Never thought that thing would happen in my career. A day I'll never forget, because 2006-07 season hadn't been great for me, and to win the Grand National is the race I think was probably the most important in my career.